This new plugin from Baby Audio is just straight up awesome. It got me really excited. It's called Spaced Out. It's a mix between delays and modulation and various reverbs, and it sounds really cool. It's super easy to use. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixBest TV. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, please check the info box down below for my mixing courses on Pro Mix Academy, free plugins, discounts, special offers, and if you want to support the channel, but most important now, access to the exclusive content, an already big library of mixing and mastering courses and videos, always growing. Click the join button down here, see all the perks of becoming a MixBest TV member, which also includes mix consultations with me via Skype or email. And if you missed the video announcement of the biggest event happening on the channel right now, Valette single Throat remix, open to all genre, turn that into metal, reggae, EDM, techno, whatever you want, with $25,000 in prizes. Check that video in the video section. I'm gonna link it down below as well. And among the prizes, of course, we have a bunch of Baby Audio plugins. Let's get to the video. Spaced Out, that's the name of the new Baby Audio plugin. When I tried it the first time, it was still in beta. I opened it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this for a minute or something. I ended up playing with it for 2 hours. I'm always excited when I find something fresh and new in the delay, reverb, modulation category, because I use those effects a lot, especially when you have all of them combined in one simple plugin. You know, if you follow me, especially for vocals and stuff like that, I like to build very complicated chains combining several different effects. And this one has a bunch of algorithms for some really cool sounding reverbs and modulation. The GUI looks cool and streamlined, is resizable, and you can switch between white and black. But let's try it right away. Default settings on a rock vocal. I just want you guys to have the same experience that I had when I first tried it. And then I'll tell you what each control and each section does. So without and with.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to the anatomy I know you need. So let me be what you're asking me, please. So touch down your arm to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. You're what I believe in. So touch down your arm to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to the anatomy I know you need. So let me be what you're asking me, please. So touch down your arm to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. You're what I believe in. So touch down your arm to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. My chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in.
Now that is pretty cool, isn't it? Now, first of all, the last button that I was touching was basically a randomizer. Okay, so if you're stuck, if you don't know what effect to use, if you want a little bit of inspiration for vocals, synth, whatever, you just click on this and every time gives you random parameters for all the modules.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'm bent.
Okay, let's go back to the default. I like the dark faceplate. On the left, you have the delay section. Basically, every yellow dot is a tap delay. Okay, so you can simply program by doing this, which is pretty cool. You can add as many as you want. You can add the intensity by double clicking on it, you see, and then at the top you have the sync option, straight, by 2, dotted, or triplet. You have a randomizer for the taps as well.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'm bent to the anatomy I know you need.
You can clear all the tap delay. You can generate again. Then at the bottom, you have the colors and modulation for the delays.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to thee.
Feedback on the right side of this button here, and sustain on the left.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to thee.
And then you have the dimension. Turn this on and the delay becomes larger than life. Listen to this.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to thee. Anatomy I know you need.
If you click it again, it goes in motion, so you start panning the delay.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to thee. I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend.
Alright, so really, really cool, especially the ultra wide. Both for vocal synth and guitars is pretty awesome. And then you have the texture for the delay. You have 4 colors: clean, wonky tape, hazy, and lo-fi. And listen to how quickly you can change the tone of the delay itself just with these 4. I love when plugins have enough feature to be interesting and to give you a lot of options and sound, but at the same time, it's just 4 buttons, you know?
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to thee. Anatomy I know you need. So let me be what you ask me, please. So touch down your arm to my chest and fix what needs fixing.
I absolutely love this hazy delay and the wonky tape.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to the...
Sounds really good. And then we have the reverse button for the delays, which is something you don't see that often. There are not many reverse delays out there.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to thee. Anatomy I know you need.
And then we have the filter. Again, love the GUI, super simple here. One side is the LPF and the other is the HPF. I'm going in clean mode so you can hear it.
So let me be what you ask me, please. So touch down your arm to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are.
And this was just the delay section. Let me show you the space section on another vocal.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around.
Alright, you control the space, so the reverb section with this graphic here. You can see by moving the yellow dot, you decide the length, right, from center to the outer part. And then going down, you go from trippy algorithm, 100% here. Then it changes to alien. And then it changes again to cosmic. And it changes again to lush. So we have 4 different reverbs algorithm which sound really cool and really different one to another. And at the top you have basically the size. We have the first one that is vacuum for really tiny space, like air around the vocal. You heard it in that first example. Small space, medium space, and outer space for like special effects, really long reverb to create texture, or maybe a reverb throw, which is something we hear so often in today's mixes, and it's really cool. And because of the XY tabs, you can blend these all 4 length and algorithms, and the same with the wet dry. And you can see here in the center, if you put the purple dot all the way to the right, you're only using reverb, all the way to the left, you're only using echoes and delays, and you can blend them in. Same for dry and wet. Because of this, you can automate these effects in your mixes. See, I'm already smiling because I know all the tricks I can do with this. But let's listen really quick to the reverbs.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down. I found my soul just waiting in the lost and found. Babe, it's nothing you did, it's
Okay, so remember, even if you only have 4 rooms, 4 spaces, you can decide the length by adjusting this one, okay?
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down. I found my soul just waiting in the lost and found. Babe, it's nothing you did, so stop talking stupid. We gave it a taste, now it's done. I'm out for self-healing, you ain't got that feeling. I am the one that I love.
Outer space to create that big, never-ending reverb.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
That was lush. This is trippy.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. All I ever, all I ever, all I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
You can hear the modulation. That was trippy. We go to Alien.
All I ever wanted was to stand.
Some sort of phaser, flanger effect on it. And then Cosmic.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
Cool. You have pre-delay at the bottom. So let's go to a more moderate kind of reverb.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down.
Next, we have Stardust.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around.
There's this shimmery effect on it. Really, really nice sounding. And then mellow. The mellow knob is basically high pass and low pass filters.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around.
We have a cleanup slider which removes the usual resonances that you find in reverbs.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around.
You kind of declutter the effect. It's really useful actually. And the width, just in case you don't want it that wide. Who would?
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down.
And you also have a ducker built in. So if you want the reverb to duck when the dry signal is coming, you activate this.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around.
You can also sync it.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground.
If you want a rhythmic effect based on the tempo of your song, not necessarily on a vocal. Let me try on a piano really quick. That's why I was so excited about this plugin. You hear on melodic material, you can pick up the tail of the reverb. You can hear different kind of modulation that you can hear on vocals. Last one on keys. I think this is kind of dangerous because I just like to play with the randomizer and I will probably spend another 2 hours if I don't stop right now. Anyway, I generally like this plugin. For some reason, I just click with it right away. It's a different combination of a wide palette of different tones. I love how the reverb sounds, even just as a reverb unit. I like the new generation of effects where you can blend and you can automate the blends. These type of effects for me kind of open a new small chapter in the mixing world. Not really because you couldn't do it before, but because now you can do it so easily and it takes no time. So you just think of the idea, get it done, and move on to the next. Pretty cool. If you want a chance to win this and all the other baby audio plugin along with something like $25,000 in prizes, check out the Bella Kelly Throat Remix Contest taking place right now on the channel. Get on board, do something cool with the track. If you want to access the real stuff, the in-depth mixing and mastering courses, and have mix consultations with me, click the join button down here, see all the perks of becoming a MixBus TV member. Follow MixBus TV on Instagram and Facebook. We have a lot of exclusive content in there, updates on new prices, on the contest, on other stuff that we are working on. And I pop up live here and there on Instagram while I'm working, mixing or mastering, so you get a sneak peek of my sessions, and I also get a couple of live questions when I have time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.
Hands on my neck.